All right, here we are in the barn. We've got an Aston, 1958 Aston Martin DB24 Mark III. They made 551 of them, including coupes and convertibles. Really a desirable car. Really just a great car. I almost think of it as the first modern Aston Martin. The Aston Martin was purchased in 1947 by David Brown out of a classified advertisement in the back of a London newspaper. And he went and purchased Lagonda, and he went and purchased leased some hangars at Feltham, the Feltham airport. It was an old World War II airport, and so all of the cars that were produced at Feltham are referred to as Feltham Astons, and this is the very last of them. 1950 they started producing the DB2, and this is the end of the DB2 run of cars. This is sort of the best iteration of the DB2s. It's a DB24 Mark III. So that was 1958 when this was produced. 1959, Roy Salvadori and Carroll Shelby won Le Mans in an Aston Martin. So it's really sort of the pinnacle of Aston Martin, I think. This car in particular started life, it was cardinal grey with a brown interior. It was a 120-mile-an-hour car, just about the best, most powerful British sports car that you could buy in 1958. Great car. You could use it today, you can use it for tours, for rallies. It's a car you can get in, get on the highway, cruise at modern speeds all day long. It'll just go all day long. Handles great, plenty of power, and this particular car is wonderfully original. Let's have a look under the hood. All right. So this, I guess, was state of the art at the time. It reeks of class. It reeks of someone building a car and not particularly worrying about how much money they spent. It came standard with a toolkit, pliers and screwdrivers, spark plug wrench. I've never seen one of these. On the inner fender, there's a canister, and it has a spare light bulb for everything. A complete set of spare light bulbs. There was a jack on the far side and a hammer, and you could break down in the dark on the side of the road, and unless you had broken something mechanical major, you could fix just about everything with the tools and spares. There's even a crank handle here. You can crank it over by hand if you need to. This is a 2.9 litre Vantage. The Vantage by 1958 was standard, just about standard. H4 SU carburetors. They're anodized black, which I think makes them kind of cool. Twin fuel pumps. The engine number is stamped at the front of the engine, and this is the original engine that came with the car. Chassis number is stamped. There's a rail that runs down to the front corner. It has a twin trailing arm suspension, which I think was very expensive to make at the time, but gave superb road holding. A little light up on the top there on the hood. You can flick it on if it's the middle of the night and you got to work on your engine. It just reeks of quality. And of course the entire front of the car flips forward so you have access to everything. Lovely car, just a lovely thing. The interior of the car just reeks quality. It's got it's leather, it's wool, it's chrome, it's just everything you ever wanted. In the previous model, the Mark II, this is a Mark III, in the Mark II, the gauges were in the center, which meant if you wanted to see how fast you were going, you had to avert your eyes over here. So for the first time, they moved all the gauges in front of the driver right where they should be. So if you're driving straight down the road, it has a 3-spoke steering wheel, so you can, while you're going straight ahead, you can see the gauges without anything obscuring it. There are just buttons and knobs for everything. You got a Motorola radio. There's little lights, just everything you need. Bakelite, horn button, and all the goodies. I don't think the mirror's original, but everything else is. Look, there's even a little light up here. Seats are leather, they're original. The carpet is woolen. The carpets are original and in amazingly good condition. So it's, what does it read? 46,694 miles. And it speaks of the mileage. It's a great car.